I think classical music training has been useful for me. It's definitely given me a solid grounding in music. It's made writing music easier. And when we did a series of live shows last year, it's nice to be able to get on the stage and play a piano or play a guitar, because people don't tend to expect that from a DJ. But you definitely don't need it. Some of the most talented DJs and producers I know have had no training. And sometimes the training constricts you because you think in terms of how things should be done, whereas the guys who have had no training but who are talented also tend to think outside the box and just do what comes naturally. So it's equally a curse and a blessing. For me, it's worked well, so that's cool, but you don't need it. I think last year I did maybe 130 shows, and some cities you go to, you just barely see them. You fly in, you land, you get 2 hours sleep, you do the gig, you leave the next morning. And that's kind of the sad side of it. But also, when you have time off, I'll always try and get out into a city, do some tourism, and I'm always wanting to try local food. For most DJs, image doesn't really matter. Once you start to kind of get your tracks on MTV and move to more, I wouldn't say pop star, but a sort of more commercial status, I think then your image is important, and the way you style yourself and look kind of is important. But equally as important is your personality and the way people perceive you to be. Do they like you, or do they think you're a douchebag? And I think what you write on Twitter and Facebook is just as important of how you look and how you dress.